Guys, everybody, ladies.
Are you done with Mystery Shotgun? Can I play
I'm done with Mystery Shotgun.
Colby can't even look at the camera.
What the hell happened?
Your mom.
All right.
Oh, God.
We'll go ahead and try and segue out of that and into this because now it's time for news and notes, everybody.
I know, and I've got to get there. I'm sorry. I've got to get there.
Did you fart?
Somewhere. I did not. Maybe. I don't know if I did or not.
Jesus, I'm standing in something. News and notes is where I search the World Wide Web.
That's going to be a good drop.
Weird internet. And by God, I've found it. I found something, damn it.
I found it too.
Wow. I don't
Miss you, Big Red.
Did you shit your pants?
No, it's clean.
No, well, there you go.
Although,
yeah. No,
I might have just done
I got you.
I
haven't
farted all day, man.
Let's start somewhere that we would normally never start anywhere on a podcast. But dear sweet God, there might be something I might be interested in that involves reality television, everybody.
Oh.
So there's going to be a reality TV show that I swear to God, it's. I guess I got to get some Australian TV going up in the Barbie, because TLC Australia is going to have the new reality show Extreme Sisters. These are twin sisters, which, I mean, not bad. Not bad. They're 35-year-old identical twin sisters.
Would you?
That, you know what? After I read this, I still might be up in the air on it. Just letting you know. So they share a boyfriend of 10 years named Ben. By the way, their name is Anna and Lucy. They share a boyfriend.
Of course they do.
They do everything in unison, by the way, which how annoying would that be at some point, right? From eating, like not just like, hey, I'm having eggs and she's having eggs. No. They are fork to egg, fork to mouth in unison.
Oh, that's just annoying.
Like perfect unison. That's not the only thing they do in unison.
Oh, no.
Boy, they go to the bathroom in unison.
On the love toilet?
So they go to the bathroom in the unison. They eat. And, of course, you know what else they do in unison, which is probably the reason why Ben has stuck around for 10 years.
Oh, no.
Is they like jumping on the wicket stick.
In unison.
In unison.
Huh.
So, first of all, either there's a couple of things that came to my mind. Number one, Ben has got to have some stamina by now, man. He is worked up, some roughed up, and he's
keep up.
He's there for the. I mean, he's satisfied these two chicks for 10 years.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a night where his game is a little off, right?
I couldn't keep up.
At some point, though, you got to think, man, it's like the same chick, only there's two of them, right?
Yeah.
Because
awkward.
If they eat in unison, and by the way, can you imagine accidentally walking into the bathroom after both of them have pooped in unison? Because that's got to double up the shock smell, right?
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
I mean, everybody's experienced the shock smell because, like, you go out with this chick and, you know, everything's kind of kept on the side. And the first time you're actually in a spot where you're there long enough that they are going to have to shit at some point, and you walk into the bathroom right after them and you're like, oh, wait, something else has happened here besides the urination.
In there.
And it dawns on you. I mean, you knew they're a human. Like, these things happen. But your brain doesn't let you think about that because you were just down there doing stuff before, and your brain didn't think about there might have been a baby Ruth that escaped out of that particular section.
Bill Murray is going to be there to clean it up.
There you go. So if you want a reality TV show about bathroom, double sex, and double eating, and just double being annoying, man, Australia's for you, mate.
G'day, mate.
So I just wanted everybody to be aware that was happening, and you're probably going to see advertisements for it.
Hey,
So,
Big Red, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You ever been with 2 chicks at the same time?
No.
On purpose?
No.
What about on accident?
No.
Okay, sorry, Colby, resume.
yeah, and me neither. In case my kids were watching.
Exactly.
All right. We'll go from there to the UK where, well, sweet Jesus, man, this judge has stood up for life. And he said, you're not going to treat this man like this. Colin Kane. He's 66. And so he is 66 years old and he works for a boxing company. So Colin was at work and he decided the next day he'd had too much work. And so he calls in sick and says, hey, guys, sorry, I've come down with something. I'm sick. I can't make it into work today. By the way, Colin also has a lung condition. And that's just a side note.
A what?
A lung condition.
Lung condition.
Yeah. Side note. So he calls the company. He's like, man, no, I'm sorry, guys. I can't make it into work. I don't feel good because he has a lung condition. Well, it wasn't really affecting him this day. He was just tired of working for this particular boxing company and needed a day off. So he ends up at the pub.
It's where we all go.
So he's at the pub and he ends up at the same place that his boss decided to go ahead and take a lunch break at. He walks in and he sees Colin Kane there, 66 years old, been with this box company for, 30 years. He looks straight at Colin and says, you're not sick. And he's like, yeah, you caught me. Says, Colin, you're fired. And sacks him right there on the spot. So Colin said, no, you can't do that. I had viable sick days. I could have been sick this morning. No, you can't just fire me.
Right.
Well, said no. So they took it to the judge, and the judge said, no, man, he had sick days. You can't fire him. Now you owe him compensation because it took him 2 months to get to the judge. And so that dude has to pay back pay for all the work that he's missed. I know judges in the UK can sometimes be hard, but Judge, thank you, Lord, for fighting for the little man.
Because nobody ever does.
So he got 2 months off and didn't have to go to that damn boxing company, and he got paid for it.
What happened after that? Did he go back, or did he still lose his job?
No, he went back. He went back, and from what I've read in this article, he's still there. You can't. Wow. It's hard to fire the man now. He already took him to court and won. So good for you. Let's go from there to how to be a jackass.
I know that.
So let's go to Richmond, Virginia, where, well, there was Avery Sanford. Avery Sanford is lived with his mom, with his sister, and his dad, who left and didn't want to be a part of their lives and divorced the mom and left them all, but he still paid child support. Well, he'd kind of fallen back on his child support, but the mom didn't ever go after him or anything like that, just said, hey, you do need to pay this at some point. So Avery Sanford turned 18, and it was going to come to the point to where mama was going to have to be like, look, you owe this much back child support, and we're going to courts. So Avery's dad decided to be a super smart ass, which, by the way, if he had this kind of money to do this, he had the kind of money to go ahead and pay for this kid's child support, which, by the way, you should effing do. If you made the kids, you should pay for them. He got $80,000. He got $80,000 because that's how far behind it. I don't know what the hell he did for a living in order to owe $80,000 in child support.
Probably podcasting.
Yeah, probably. I hope to be that someday. I'll work for his particular podcast.
Yeah, I'm working for
him right now. He got $80,000, and he got it converted all into pennies. He got $80,000 worth of pennies and put them all into a truck.
Have we calculated how many pennies that is?
I have not, but I can tell you he backed said truck up to Avery Sanford and his mom's
8,300,000 pennies.
How many?
It's got to be 8,300,000 pennies.
God, I hate people that are good at math. I was going to look it up.
Just add 2 zeros to it.
And he hits the button to where the truck bed dumps $80,000 worth of pennies onto their front yard. And as the mama came out and said, "What the hell are you doing?" he screams out, "It's all the child support payment. It's done. Have at it, bitch," and gets back in the truck. Now, I know you're happy about this situation because you kind of feel for the dude, right?
Everybody feels for the dude.
Right.
Unless you're not a dude.
And here's the problem with that. The son thought that, well, dad doesn't care anymore because he wasn't giving any money, and now he does, and he's a jackass about it.
No, I don't feel like he's a jackass about it.
Well, you go visit your son and talk to your son a little bit and explain to him why. Because, I mean, you don't do that because you make sure and keep all kinds of relationship with your kid.
So first, I disagree with that. You got to keep a relationship with your kid. If you actually care, you got to keep a relationship with your kid.
That way he's on your side when you back the truck up for 80,000 pennies and he's right there with you.
I have a relationship with every single child that I know that I have.
Right.
Okay, if I don't know about you until you tell me about you, I can't have a relationship with you.
Right.
Just like women. All right. But the whole dump truck full of pennies, it's kind of genius. Although here, okay, what country was this in?
This is in Virginia, so it's America, sir.
Okay, here's the deal about child support in Texas. And trust me, I know a little bit about child support in Texas.
Kind of know about it too.
Everything you have to pay goes to the attorney general, who then disperses it to the mom. Or it doesn't count.
Unless they didn't file.
Well, then you don't have to pay it.
Well,
technically, you don't have to pay it.
But you should.
I'm just saying. I happen to know a little bit about this.
Right. As do I.
Yeah, as you do.
Not
Big Red, though.
Bullshit.
He's never done anything wrong. He's had one wife his whole life.
The other side of it, though, is that they went and they picked up $80,000 worth of pennies off the lawn, and I guess they really they didn't actually need it because they gave it all to charity.
Wow. I did not see that coming in the story.
I didn't either because I thought, maybe they were hard up and they needed it and needed the money, and he was being a super jack, but they gave $80,000 worth of pennies to charity. They didn't even bother running by the bank to do it. They just took the same pennies and just dropped it off, which – can you imagine that one charity worker that's like, man, I really love the fact that they gave $80,000 to this Salvation Army, but holy shit, dude, I'm counting pennies for days.
All day.
So whoever that poor person is, thank you for working for whatever particular charity yeah.
Yeah, it didn't say what charity, though, right?
It did not.
The Charity for Homeless and Clothless Prostitutes of Virginia.
There you go. There you go. By the way, even though the New York Post said out there that there was watermelons growing on Mars, there's not. There's not space fruit. Just wanted to break that to you. That story has been debunked, even though about half of every UFO crazy out there was like, oh my God, there's watermelons on Mars. Effing aliens are growing watermelons. By the way,
I didn't see that story. That's funny.
Because the Post took it down just as fast as it went up.
Love the New York Post.
So, but yeah, it was so bad the New York Post took the story down. That's how bad the story was. So they normally don't.
Jason Starkey commented, "If I had a nickel." Love you, Jason. And you are not riding the coattails of Katie, by the way. I take it back. It's the other way around. She is totally riding your coattails, especially when it comes to Harleys. She can barely stand up on her new Road Glide, and we know that you are a seasoned rider on your Road Glide.
I suggest don't ever ride a Harley with coattails on. Not long enough to get trapped in the wheels.
It might get stuck in the chain.
I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's go from there to scare the bejesus out of you, because Russia is telling everybody that they have successfully built the first stealth warship with excessive weaponry.
Did you say ship?
Ship. Warship.
Ship with a P.
Yes.
Worship. He's worshiping you.
Right.
Worshipping you.
It's a warship.
Oh.
Warship, and it's stealth. In other words, yeah, it can't be picked up. It's got capability of hunting and killing submarines, so it's a submarine killer. And by the way, again, it's stealth, and it's got anti-aircraft and all the other kind of crap on it.
So they're about to take over the world.
I mean, it's a stealth. It's a battleship that you can't see on radar.
But you can like see it. It's not like invisible, right? Just to radar.
It doesn't have cloaking capability, Tim.
It's a cloaking device? Like the Romulans?
You know what? I mean, it doesn't yet.
Big Red's so defeated right now.
But the fact, wait, okay, let me explain this to you. If you can't see this sumbitch till you can actually see it with your physical eye,
then it's too late.
You're probably within range of being shot by it.
Like, okay, how far do guns on a battleship go?
In order to be stealth, you do realize that it's pretty damn, it don't look like it's got just guns sticking out everywhere. They've got to control angles and such like that on it.
Right. That's how radar works, is it bounces and reflects. So
right.
That's why stealth bombers and planes work so well, because they have different angles. And
right.
Okay, all right. I get that. I'm not always an idiot.
I'm just saying, by the time you're like, oh, look at that warship out there, man. Oh, crap. Look at it. You if they wanted to, you probably shot.
Then the Germans have already bombed Pearl Harbor.
Right. It's not the Germans though.
I hate when that happens. Oh, I forgot the Germans bombed the Alamo.
So just so you know, from news and notes and what we found through stories, is they have they've got effing armed AI robots, and now they've got a stealth. We probably should go ahead and check to see what else they're doing, because man, dear sweet God, if they get it, well, I don't know what we have.
What country is this?
It's Russia.
I thought they weren't even a country anymore.
I don't know. They're over there pooting around.
I gotta find it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There you go.
So, they're probably going to come out with like mutants and superheroes and all that, by the way. And
Superman Russian?
That'd be next. There is an Elseworlds where Superman lands in communist Russia and ends up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This is a mystery shotgun. By the way, they do have their own group of Avengers, and if you ever actually want to watch that movie, a couple of them look pretty cool. One of them is a bionic bear. It's great. I think that's
Bionic bear?
I think that's all news and notes that I want to do. I had more stories, but
I'm trying to send naked pictures on my phone right now. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, which is weird because I'm standing right next to you, and I don't want to know how you got naked pictures going. And the fact that your phone is just right there, and I thought maybe you were pulling up a story, and no, you were pulling.
Oh, it was a story, all right.
You were pulling up your wiener.
It was a story that was about 3.5-inch headlines.
So, that's news and scrotum, everybody.
I don't know what Big Red's doing over there. What are you doing there, the Doug? Hey, Big Red, I have one question for you before we end the show. Actually, I may have a follow-up.
Okay.
Number one, is Heidi working tonight?
No.
Since she is not working, I have a follow-up, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have her phone number?
I don't think I have it.
Oh, well, she works for you, so that's awkward.
Well, he knows where she lives.
All right, then give her my phone number next time you see her. And
By
tell
the way,
her that I said, what's up?
By the way, breaking news, Cowboys Dak Prescott leaves Adidas for the Jordan brand. So the new Jordan guy is Dak Prescott.
Adidas broke his leg. Why would he go back to Adidas?
He wants that ankle protection.
Wait, does Jordan make football shoes? I thought that was basketball shoes.
Jordan's already gotten to the football shoe game, right?
Okay, so wait, is Jordan like a full
they've got
own brand now? Like it's not Nike anymore?
Yes.
Oh, it's a subsidiary of Nike, but it's its own section.
Damn it. I should have made my own section.
If you want Jumpman on your shoe, it's got to be a Jordan
Is that
brand.
what it's called? Jumpman 23?
Jumpman.
That sounds
on
familiar.
your shoe.
All right. Big Red, tell Hattie I said hello.
I will do.
And that I said, what's up?
Yep.
And then I had to, never mind. We're going to end the show. Hey, everybody, we appreciate you guys watching tonight on the Facebook. Look for the YouTube. And Colby's flexing for the camera. Sorry. Here, let me get out of your way. I'll get out of your way. Colby's going to end the show right now because he carried this entire second half of the show. So, Colby, you can take us out. Oh, wait.
That's Big Red's job.
You can introduce Big Red to take us out of here because that's what
Big Red, take us out, brother.
Hey, folks, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Look for the YouTube channel. Like and share. Subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Take care of yourself. Love one another. Smile. Be happy. We love you. Good night.